Thanks for joining me for your latest update from the Met Office. If you're watching on YouTube, do hit the subscribe button. Now, it is going to turn a bit milder over the next few days, but it's going to take some time, and Friday night, Saturday morning may well be the nadir of this current cold spell. A hard frost forming in most locations, but we're starting to see a change. Clouding over for Northern Ireland, outbreaks of rain and drizzle with some hill snow trickling in here, staying fairly cloudy over Pembrokeshire, Devon, Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly. Elsewhere though, generally clear skies. Fog is going to thicken up, and that could be quite dense for Saturday. It may linger over parts of the Welsh Marches, northwest England, the Midlands and eastern England too. For many though, we'll keep the clear skies, light winds, and that will mean those tumbling temperatures down to -3, -4. That's even in towns and cities, maybe lower in the urban parts across Scotland. Rural spots across Scotland, northern England, where there's snow lying on the ground, could get to -teens, maybe -15, -16 in one or two locations. But further west, we may well start the weekend above freezing. That milder air, because of the thicker clouds, will also make for a damp start for Northern Ireland. Rain and drizzle slowly clearing here and edging into western Scotland. Again, mostly rain and drizzle, some snow possible over the hills. A little bit of that wet weather trickling across the Isle of Man up towards Cumbria and North Wales through the afternoon. Generally dry in the far southwest, but staying quite cloudy here, brightening up in Northern Ireland. Sunnier skies over eastern England, northeast Scotland. But don't forget, parts of the Midlands, eastern England, there will be that patchy fog that could linger all day. And if it does, temperatures will, well, probably stay below freezing. In the sunnier skies, we could get up to 2 or 3, just like it has been on recent days, so well below average for the time of year. Notice further west, though, temperatures are ticking up, something that will continue as we go through Saturday night and Sunday. As this cloud continues to edge in, the rain, drizzle, hill snow tending to fizzle out. Again, some fog is likely to reform or just thicken up again on Saturday night and Sunday morning across parts of the east, but many places will be dry. There is a weather front approaching, however, bringing more of a change as we go through the second half of the weekend. Still pretty chilly, still again a widespread frost over central and eastern England, but more areas further west likely to stay above freezing into Sunday morning. Sunday's a bit of a mishmash. Again, most places dry. There will be some fog around, which may take a while to clear. There'll be that weather front I talked about earlier, bringing rain across the northwest of Scotland, some of that trickling into the north of Northern Ireland, and eventually getting into the Northern Isles. Also, still mostly light and patchy at this stage, but notice the winds are starting to strengthen. For a good chunk of England and Wales, it'll be dry. Quite a bit of cloud around, but we should see some spells of sunshine over the Midlands. A brighter day for South Wales and South West England compared to Friday and Saturday. And it is slowly turning warmer. You can tell that just by the way the winds are coming up from the south, so eventually bringing milder air. But it'll still, I suspect, feel pretty cold over these eastern areas, 5, 6 degrees at best. Further west, we're looking at 8, 9, maybe by the end of the day, double digits in 1 or 2 locations. So yes, the milder air is on the way, but it's going to take its time before it reaches central and eastern England. Should turn milder here as we head into next week. More details on all of that, of course, across our social media channels. As I said at the start, if you're watching this on YouTube, do hit subscribe.